G'day ladies and gents and welcome to Aussie Real Talk as we return to Raccoon City in the 9th core installment of the franchise, Resident Evil Requiem. The series has seen a major revival in recent years, thanks to the success of Resident Evil Biohazard and Village. Anticipation for Requiem was at an all-time high, which begs the question, does it deliver and continue the upward trajectory? Requiem features two primary playable protagonists. First, there's Grace, an FBI analyst investigating a string of murders tied to her mother's past. Then we have franchise favourite Leon S. Kennedy, a federal agent tackling a new viral outbreak connected to Raccoon City. Gameplay shifts dramatically depending on who you're playing. Grace's sections lean heavily into survival horror. First-person perspective, limited resources, constant tension. Leon's, on the other hand, third-person, action-packed, and far more explosive. As Grace, you are the hunted. As Leon, you are the hunter. Leon tears through hordes of enemies with guns, grenades, and melee attacks, while Grace must rely on stealth, timing, and hiding just to survive. It genuinely feels like you're playing two completely different games, and it works incredibly well. The game is genuinely terrifying. Moving shadows, flickering lights, distant footsteps, and well-timed jump scares all keep you on edge. Enemy variety also plays a huge role. Some creatures are blind, others are deaf, and some are just brutally hard to take down. This forces you to constantly adapt your approach, keeping the gameplay fresh. Boss fights, for the most part, are excellent. One standout encounter involves a creature that cannot enter light, forcing you to navigate environments strategically just to escape. Moments like this blend fear and creativity perfectly. While Grace has you counting bullets on one hand, Leon's sections go full throttle. Chainsaws, grenades, heavy weaponry, you name it. Both characters also engage in puzzles and environmental problem solving, but their contrasting playstyles ensure the experience never feels stale. Stylistically, the game leans into a cold, bleak aesthetic, reminiscent of David Fincher's work, particularly in its opening hours. The first half of the game focuses heavily on Grace, while the second half shifts towards Leon, even bringing players back to Raccoon City packed with fan service and Easter eggs. That said, the second half is slightly less engaging. Leon tones down some of his charm and humour, and while there are still standout moments like a thrilling motorbike chase and giant spider sequence, the pacing does dip compared to the first half. There are also some notable issues. Level design can feel repetitive with frequent backtracking and familiar collect 3 items to unlock a door mechanics. While the voice acting across the board is strong, Grace's constant stutter becomes distracting over time, especially since it doesn't evolve alongside her character. That said, the game delivers some fantastic one-off sequences. A standout involves playing a young girl named Chloe, hiding from violent, rampaging orphan clones in a tense stealth mission. It's genuinely terrifying and one of the game's most memorable moments. Boss design is mostly excellent, clearly building on the success of Village's infamous baby creature moment. However, the final boss is a letdown. Its attacks are repetitive, and defeating it boils down to the classic shoot the glowing weak spots formula, lacking the creativity seen earlier. Real talk, Resident Evil Requiem successfully continues the momentum built by Biohazard and Village. The dual protagonist system keeps gameplay fresh, blending horror and action in a way that feels both exciting and unpredictable. While repetitive design elements and a weaker final act hold it back slightly, the overall experience is tense, entertaining, and deeply satisfying. Aussie Real Talk gives Resident Evil Requiem a 4 out of 5. How do you think it compares to the previous games in the series? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, feel free to like and subscribe. Cheers.